Good evening, world. How are you all doing today? It is me, Nina Moderates. And if you see me here, you already know I am here to interview another amazing, magnificent author. And I'm so excited to have my sister here with me today. As always, I am making this public so that you can share it out. It is public, you all. And now I am tagging our author of the day and let us know that you all are here. She is now tagged so she can share it out and it can show up on her page as well. We got to make sure that everybody get to see all this awesomeness. So make sure you all share it out to your friends, family, followers, everybody in your groups, because I share it out to everybody. Okay. And I want you to do the same thing. So today I am so excited to be here to help you all get to meet this awesome and amazing author. If you do not know who I am Nina Motivates. I am the You Can coach. I am the one that motivates you, make you laugh. So that's a comedic motivator. I am an author and publisher. Lately, I have been doing collaborations. I always do it wrong, was my first collaboration, and I had 33 authors, and now we are doing the essence of her, an examination of Proverbs 31. Listen, let me show you all this flyer so that the book cover, not the flyer, the book cover, so that you can see how beautiful it is. This is our book cover, the essence of her, an examination of Proverbs 31. I am so excited to have these awesome ladies with me. And guess what, y'all? In our appendix, we have some men that gave a review of Proverbs 31 as well. And it was forwarded by Apostle Vincent and Prophetess Demeter Hill, which are my spiritual leaders of the Whole Christian Center. So I'm really, really, really excited to get you all here. Thank you all for coming on in. I see y'all in. Good evening, Ashley. And so now I am going to introduce our speaker, the speaker that's here to represent Proverbs 31 on this evening. You'll get to meet this awesome author. If you don't know her, you're going to be happy you met her tonight. Latonya Brown Willett is a wife and a wife of 25 years, mother of four, financial analyst, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and evangelist. Come on now. Latonya was born on the west side of Chicago. She's the next to the youngest of four children. Four is my favorite number, girl. You got a lot of fours up in here. At a very young age, 4 years old, Latonya always had a caring heart for others. She would help others as much as she could by giving her time, money, toys. Now, y'all know kids don't like to get a toy, so she got to be real special, right? And anything else she had to give. As Latonya became older, she still had a caring spirit, but ran into life along the way. By the age of 15, she had her first child, and by the time she was 17, she had her second child. While struggling to keep her grades up and take care of two children with the support only of her older sister, her second child would eventually die at the age of 4 months on Mother's Day from SIDS. Only by the grace of God did Latonya navigate her way through depression, suicide attempts, and more to be able to care for her older son. So y'all know she got a story to tell. Amen. 4 months after the death of her son, she met the man that would later become her husband. They now have two sons together and two grandsons, one from the oldest and one from the middle son. Latonya has a background in nursing and science. Latonya is now and has been a financial analyst for the past 18 years, known as the money lady. Okay, that's somebody we all should know. Okay. She analyzes and presents budget plans, investment ideas, as well as provide insurance options. Latonya has won many awards associated with the work she has done for clients and has been recognized and celebrated as one of the 100 Black Queens of Chicago. Hello. Okay. She's the outreach director of her church as well as an ordained evangelist, has her own non-for-profit called Blessings from Heaven. She also helps her 20-year-old son run both of his businesses, Dance Characters and Bop King Larry Entertainment. Hey, Bop. I'm probably not doing it right, so let me just stop. It's not gonna work. The two of them travel to schools, teaching the children about how money works and how they can become a business owner themselves. Y'all know I love that. Y'all know I love that. Latonya is a real comeback queen with demonstrated wealth of knowledge of life's hardships, overcoming obstacles, business, wealth creation, and legacy building. Listen, y'all, my sister girl is thebomb.com, as you have already heard, and now you all get to meet her. So give it up, give it up, give it up for Miss Latonya Willett. Hey!
Yay! Thank you. Thank you for that awesome introduction.
Right, Ashley, I love it too, right? How are you today? Well, this
Oh,
evening.
wonderful. How about you?
I'm blessed by the best, can't complain if I wanted to.
Yes.
So now I told people who you are, read your bio, but it's nothing like hearing from the author herself. Can you share with the people a little bit about yourself in your own words?
Okay, well, you basically read everything, but the thing about it is, the thing that I'm most proud about is being a wife and mother. And the thing that I have most gratitude for is being a child of God. Those are the most important things that I do. That's about it.
Listen, if we ain't proud about being a child of God, then listen, what's wrong with us? That is
Okay.
the greatest accolade that we can throw around. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Now, are you a first time author?
A little bit of yes and no, because I was
Okay.
not an author before this year happened until you and little Miss Makita came into my life. And now, by the end of this year, I have 5 books that I've
Oh,
co-authored.
tell the audience about some of the other books that you will have or have already, so that everybody can know. And I'm gonna put back up how they can connect with you so that they can email you and tell you which books they want, because they're gonna want all 5 of them. That's what I'm saying for you. They're gonna want all of them. All of them. Y'all hear me? All of
Okay.
them. So I'm gonna let you talk a little bit about your other books.
Okay. So the first one is The Protector, the Provider, My Husband, My King. I'll wait. So that's about 9 of us who co-authored that book, and we're speaking about we have different women from different walks of life. One is a widow. We have some that are married. We have one that's going through a divorce. We have one that is divorced. We have women that are engaged. We have women that are just waiting for their king to come into their life. And so we're telling the people, how it is, maybe what it is that they did to wait for their king to come, what they're doing, because we have to get ready. That's basically ties in with Proverbs 31 woman. You have to be ready so that he can find you and he can obtain favor with God. The other thing is, but what I speak about is, because I've been married 25 years, is what it looks like when that person that is engaged is about to get married. And a lot of times people tell them, "Oh, you shouldn't do it." They try to put their experience off on that person. And I've actually went through that with a young lady where everybody was telling her, "Oh, you shouldn't do it. It's so bad." Is that just because they were having a bad relationship? But no, as long as you put God first and you have premarital counseling and also ongoing counseling, because life is work and marriage is work, that it can be great, and what happens in your household is your household. No one can tell you what you will do, what you won't do, and all that type of stuff. That's between you and your husband and God. And you have to take those vows very seriously when you say for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. Those are not just some words that you throw around, and you become one. You cleave to one another and become one flesh. So we're not just two different people going against each other. We're supposed to come together and be one and tackle everything together. So I just really dig down into that, because a lot of times people don't really realize what they're saying when they say they're going to get married. And I want you to know all of that before, and know how serious it is. It's not just a fly by night. Oh, we got married. If it don't work out, we can get divorced. Because I don't believe in divorce. I believe in what God says. So you got to do your research and know that you want that person, and know that it's going to work out. Know that you're going to put in the work to make it work out, and start on your journey. The other one is called It's a Matron of Honor: Strength, Power, Resilience, Endurance, the Journey to Womanhood. And now that tells about some different authors. We all come together on that one. And for me, I'm telling my journey to womanhood the way it happened for me. Like you said, I had my first child at 15. I had the next one at 17. I went through suicide attempts when my baby died and stuff like that. And that was my introduction into womanhood. And it was a rocky road, so it goes through all of that. Then we have the Proverbs 31, and we're going to be speaking about that, the virtuous woman, speaking about those things as well. And we have The Skin You're In. that speaks about, how, for me, how I was bullied, how I tried to fit in with different people, but God always made me stand out. I could never fit in with the crowd, and how sometimes trying to fit in can be detrimental to your health and to yourself. So you don't need to fit in all the time. So that speaks about that, and there's some other hey authors on there. That's my best friend on here. She's my kid's godmama. Um, the other one is Our Journey to Motherhood. And so that is in the works. I have to bring that one out. So we'll have all 5 books by the end of this year.
Look how awesome. Guess what, y'all? I am in this book with her. We are both in this book. Her chapter is chapter 9, my chapter is chapter 4. So out of the 5 books she'll be in, we're together in 3 of them. How awesome is that? And then, of course, Proverbs 31, and then the skin you're in. So y'all make sure y'all get all of these books so y'all can learn more about us, okay? All
Yes.
and the books that I'm not even get them from her. And if you want to know how to get them from her, this is her email address. It's so easy for you to connect with her because she's giving you her email address. And yes, if you want to send her an email and say, hey, I want to stay connected with you, because when her website come out, you're gonna want to be able to click on her website, and she'll be able to send you an email and say, now is the time. So make sure you all connect with Latonya. And so we're gonna go through some of the comments real quick. Miss Ashley says she loves it. She loves it. I know she just the bomb.com, right? Hey boo, you know I gotta recognize him when he come on. Good evening, good evening. People are loving everything that you have been saying. Look, do tell. You want to know all the business. So I appreciate. Hey, best friend. Look, I was like I was gonna come in and say that. And then thank you so very much. Now I think I'm grateful that you didn't talk about Proverbs, because now this is your opportunity to just give them a tease of your chapter, a tease of what it is that you write about, so that they can be really excited to read your part.
Well, for my chapter, I just really broke down what a virtuous woman is, what the Proverbs 31 woman is. And I took it into sections that the Bible had it. And what really stood out, well, really everything stood out with me when she spoke to her son, because I have 3 living sons and we are so close. Those are my babies, even though one is going to be 30 in December, the other one is 21, and my baby, he just made 10 in October. And so I'm so very close to them and they're close to me. So when she was talking to her son about, trying to pour into him everything, to not, be drunken, to not put all his trust in women and things of that nature. Those are the type of talks that I have with my children, because everyone does not have your best interests at heart. So we got to shield our babies and protect them. And they're going out into that cold world. And so you have to basically try to put the whole armor on them, spiritually and physically and mentally. The other thing is how she was so confident in her skills and what she could do, and how she would was resourceful, and she went out and she made different things and sold so that she can bring money back into the household. Because remember, a wife is a helpmeet.
Yes.
Even though a man is the head, you still his helpmeet. You got to make some things light on him. You got to make some burdens light on him and everything. So that means 2 households, 2 people that's working in the household is better than just one person working in the household. You can you can pack a mighty blow if you're working together with different decisions, with different things that you're doing together. And the other thing, she cared for family. She really cared for her family. And a lot of women I see, we really do care for our babies. We care for our children. We care for our husbands. Even if you're a single mother, you make sure that your babies are taken care of. You make sure with this e-learning, we're pulling our hair out, trying to make sure that they're getting the e-learning right, because we don't want them to fail. And you give them that nurturing and that loving and that kindness, because you want them to be great individuals when they grow up. Also, feeding the needy. I love that, because that's something that I do. I love to go out and feed the homeless and everything. That's why I take over outreach whenever in church and stuff like that. And also my own. I go out on my own with my family, and we go out there. We give out turkeys. We give out food. We give out hams. We, we give out clothes, whatever it is, because you are always supposed to take care of those that cannot take care of themselves. What are we here for if we cannot help someone else? Even the trials and tribulations that we go through in life, we don't go through them just for ourselves. We go through them so that we can be a light at the end of the tunnel for someone else. So even though at my darkest moment when I lost my baby, the business that I'm in, a young lady took me with her to see her client in Kankakee. She had just lost her baby. Now, the young lady who took me with her, she's pregnant. She's never lost a child. She's trying to tell her straight about insurance and everything, and the mechanics and all that type of stuff. But that's not what that woman wanted to hear. And so I stepped in and I told her about my experience. And we locked eyes, and she just did not want to stop looking into my eyes. And when I got ready to hug her to leave, you know how you bend down to hug a person because they're sitting down? She held me so tight that I had to just fall to my knees and just lay between her legs and just hold her, because she wanted to know that someone else knew the pain that she was going through and that it would be okay. So imagine if I had let the enemy take me out those 3 times that I tried to kill myself. Jesus, imagine I would not have been able to be that light for her, to let her know that she can get through. Yeah, I know you don't want to hear it in the beginning. You don't feel it in the beginning. But at least if I can see somebody else that went through it, that know my pain, that satisfies me a little bit. But then also to see where they went through it, well, maybe I can help guide them through it then. See, we go through things for other people. It's not just for us. We are just vessels that God used. And as long as we're open to let him use us, he can use us in a mighty, mighty way. And he get the glory out of it. She also speaks wisdom to her family. She speaks wisdom to her friends, because you don't want to be in a situation and your friend is telling you, go bust that person's head. We got some ghetto friends like that, but you need some friends that's going to say, wait a minute, what will God do? What is the best way? What's the best way to keep your integrity and keep you looking upright with God? So I just love the virtuous woman. And a lot of times, a lot of women are not virtuous women and don't feel bad about it, because everything is a work in progress. You will get there. You just continue to read your Bible, continue to be around some spirit filled other people that can pour into you and teach you and guide you. Because everything is not common sense and everything was not taught, but it can be taught and it's never too late. So be encouraged.
Listen, listen. You had me up here like, no, don't cry. You know
Right.
what you're doing. Like, I just want to share some of these comments. When you were first talking about the mother talking to the son, here you go. I'm listening. That's a good thing. We want the men to listen. We want y'all to listen. So we thank y'all for tuning in and listening and being attentive, because we want y'all to be wise as well. And yes, it was so good, right? So very good. Everybody is listening to the things you are saying. This means so much more than any words. I know what that was my request when my son passed. I just wanted someone who understood. So someone else is there with you. I'm so glad you love this. Look, he gonna go and read it. We're gonna have to discuss this. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you never know who's gonna be watching this. That's gonna say, wow, that's somebody I can reach out to. So again, let me make sure you all know how you can reach out to her. If this is a pain or something, this is a woman of God that, I'm backing her up, y'all. And so I'm telling y'all, you can reach out to her and get the support you need. She's someone who has been there, who has dealt with it, and who has overcame. And not that she forgot, because I'm sure she every day remembers, but at the same time, she has taken it and made her child's life worth living. Those 4 months, her child life was not in vain, because even today, she's able to help other people through the life of that child. That just goes to show you how it doesn't matter if you're here a short time or a long time, you could still make an impact. And that baby you had has made an impact, not just on your life, but now on the lives of everyone you're able to touch and come in contact with. So thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Now, what's so funny is I was going to ask you to tell me what you thought about Proverbs 31, but you broke the whole thing down. You broke it down. I'm like, I don't got nothing else to say. She done broke it down, y'all. I'm like, oh goodness, she broke it down. I love it though, because you were ahead of the game. And so thank you for that as well. Now, even though you done educated us on Proverbs 31 and everything else, this is your opportunity to talk to the people with from whatever's on your heart, evangelist. Now I'm gonna have to change the back of the book and put evangelist in front of your name.
Uh, uh,
But anything in addition that you may want to say to the people.
I just want to encourage someone today. And like she said, do not be afraid to reach out. Come through my email. I was even on Facebook the other day, and you know how people put up, how they're feeling and everything. And I explained to another woman what one of her friends were feeling because of the pictures that she put up. And she said, "You really explained that for me and everything." And since everybody was feeling, down, I said, "Well, I have a conference call number. Let's all call. We can all talk. And that way we can be a comfort for each other and we can pray or whatever." But even if you just want to do a one-on-one, because I understand some people are afraid or whatever, and some people you can't tell stuff to. So, so we can do a one-on-one. I always tell people, sometimes you just need someone to listen. You just need to vent. Sometimes there is no resolution, but at least just to vent to get the pressure off of you and to know that someone understands. Even sometimes you just want to hold a phone and hear a breath breathing just to know someone is there. You may not say a word. You just want to hear and know that someone is there with you. I'm telling you because I've been through it. And so that's why I try to be there for other people. So please don't feel like you bugging me. Don't feel like I don't want to hear it. None of that. Please reach out to me. We can pray, we can talk, we can vent, whatever it is that you want to do. I am here for you. Hey. Uh, and also, I just, you can follow me on all my social media accounts and everything. And I can teach you about some life insurance and investing your money and becoming a business owner because I'm not against jobs, not at all. But when you have something that's your own, it's so much better. And you need to create something that's your own and something that you can fall back on because these jobs are not promised. They're not like when our parents and grandparents had them and they could stay on them for 30, 40, 50 years and things of that nature. I can also, when schools open up, also virtually speak to the students and everything because they need encouragement. Because think about it, we went through different generations where we had wisdom in our generations before, but then somewhere along the way, when the drug thing happened, it was a disconnect. So a lot of people just don't know what they don't know, and I don't mind giving that mother with wisdom out to whatever I can, and whatever I don't know, I'm not afraid to ask someone else and to get them to help. I want to be a resource to others because that's what God made me be, a vessel, a resource to others. I also support my baby, his business is dance characters. He get dressed up as the cartoon characters for the kids and everything and come out to their birthday parties or schools or church gatherings and everything. And it's called Dance Characters on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. And he does have a website. His website is www.dancecharacters.com. And he also does impersonations like Chris Brown, James Brown, stuff like that. And that's under his Bob King Larry Entertainment. So he just loves to dance. So imagine if I had let the enemy take me out all those years ago, I wouldn't have had this child that brings so much pleasure to other people. And I just want you to be encouraged because you matter. You are here for a purpose. It's a reason that you're here. As long as God gives you breath in your body, He has a purpose for you. And that's why He has you here. So don't think that your living is in vain. Don't think that you're in the way. You know, the enemy will put depression on you and make you think a lot of different things. And that's why it's good to reach out to people that you know that are safe, that will talk you through, that can pray you through, that can intercede for you. You have purpose. You are important. You are special. So please don't let anybody tell you anything different and just be encouraged. Women and men, be encouraged.
Oh my goodness, it was amazing. One, I went ahead while you were talking, I went and liked the page. So y'all go like his page. Okay. And make sure we talk because I'm a youth pastor and I'm always doing stuff for our kids at church.
Yes.
And so we gotta connect because I just told the kids like we're gonna do something for Christmas. You know, the pandemic is closing everything back down, but we do things small and intimate. So I think you just helped me figure out something to do for my baby. So please make sure we connect. Listen, y'all, when we get together and we share here, it's more than about just this one book. It's about how can we support each other? How can we push each other? How can we be a blessing to each other? So if you're having events and you're in Chicago and you're looking for them dance characters and things like that, you have somebody to reach out to. You got the information here. I went and found the page really easily, so I know you can too. And so I encourage you all to do the same. I think you gave me the website, right? So let's
Yes.
put this website across the bottom so that you all can also get an opportunity. She gave you her contact information, and now we're gonna put this website up there, and I'm gonna make it stand still just so that you all can take a screenshot. Go ahead and screenshot it, y'all. Screenshot it. Make sure you go to dancecharacters.com so you can see what characters are there and have someone come out. I don't care if you're doing something small and intimate, excuse me, that character can be that fun person to come out and do it. And she's supporting her baby, y'all. Okay. And so it is an example of that those first 9 verses where that mother was caring and loving her son. Okay. And that's what I love about this book as well, because a lot of times people are thinking that we're only going to talk about verses 10 through 31. No, no, no. This book covers all the verses. It covers Proverbs 31. Okay. So make sure that you all grab your copy of this book. Make sure that you all connect with this author. Our pre-sales are going on now. Our general flyer is being created, and then everybody's individual flyer will be created soon as well. But $20, you can connect with any author and get your copy of the books. And I said books because she got a lot of them, y'all. She started 2020 like, I'm not an author. She ended 2020 like, what? With a whole
Yes.
five books. Come on now. You can't beat that. And she might have more. You just never know how the spirit of the Lord will move her. But I just want to say thank you so much for putting your all into this book and for pouring out on today. Because, honey, if y'all just coming in, make sure you go back and watch the replay because she dropped some nuggets in here. And she definitely made you. If you are her Facebook friend or wherever you're watching this from, I did not shout out Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. Hey, all three. But make sure you connect with her. Again, this is the website for her son's dance characters where he come out and he entertained children. And this is how you can connect with Latonya. And she gave some amazing things, y'all. Some amazing, amazing things. So make sure that you connect with this author. If you the loss of a child, she is here to support, uplift, encourage, and give you what you need. Why? Because she's a woman who's been there and done that. Okay, so she's not talking about something she don't know about. She's talking about what she know about. And our book will be released December 17th. Woo, woo.
Yay.
So excited of her and examination of Proverbs 31. We are so excited. We wanted to just pour out and end this year, helping people go into 2021 knowing how to be their best men. Y'all heard some stuff she said, so make sure y'all get this book too, because you need to know one, how to help train your daughter, two, what to look for in a woman yourself, and three, I think it gives some tips for the men too. So just grab the book and make sure you read it. In the meantime, check out Proverbs 31 in any version of the Bible that you like. There's so many different versions now, so you get to check it out. Again, I'm going to share a few quick announcements, and then I'm going to let Miss Latonya get to her family and it's been 25 years. Okay. This is again our book cover. Pre-sales are going on now. Again, the book is $20 after December 17th. It will be $25. So get with the author and make sure you get your copy. We are still looking for youth. We are so excited to have Youth Can come out next year in February. 31 empowering stories from youth for youth. We are helping youth become entrepreneurs at one time, speakers all at the same time. And on top of that, they'll also be an author. 3 things at one time. And so they get trained, they get interviewed, they get so many different things. And we would love to help your youth become an author in this awesome book. Youth is my number one passion. And so I'm excited about this project, y'all. I'm excited about all my projects, but this one holds a special place in my heart. And last but definitely not least, we are looking for 40 authors. Well, not necessarily 40 now, 30 something authors who is ready to become another author or become an author. And what we are looking for is 40 authors to write for a devotional that will release in the beginning of January. We are looking for them to share scriptures along with passages and their own thoughts and inspiration or prayers after it, or your favorite quote with, again, where you explain it, breaking it down. They will have journal entries in it and so many other things. The investment for this project is only $97. And again, it will be released at the beginning of the year. 40 is a big number. It's a biblical number, but it's also a big number, and it will help you just start off. Who doesn't love devotions, right? Everybody loves devotions. So this will be our first devotional, and we're so super excited about that. Any last words, Miss Latonya?
Just that I know in this time some people feel heavy because they're secluded, and it even hit me because I'm a hugger. I love to hug people, and so when the COVID happened, I'm like, I can't hug nobody. And so the other day, because I'm a minister, we had to do a funeral. And it hit me like, man, like a punch in the chest, because I'm looking at this family and they're grieving, and I can't go over there to console them. And so I just want to let some people know, because I feel heaviness, that you are more than a conqueror. Because see, God said, "Greater is He that is in me than he who is out there in the world." And you just gotta always know that He's with you. He said He'll be with you to the end of the world. He said He is concerned about what concerns you. So just take that and know that He has you. That's why He said, "Look to the hills from which cometh your help," knowing that your help comes from the Lord. He is with you always. He's always a very present help. So you just got to hold on to His unchanging hand and know that you are mightier than anything that can come your way, because you got Him on the inside of you. He is with you all the time. He said He'll be a mother to the motherless, a father to the fatherless. He will be whatever it is that you need. You just got to read your word and talk to Him. And don't feel like you can't talk to Him just because you never have before, or you don't know how to pray, or you hear all these people that pray so perfectly. No, it's just a communication with God. And you just talk to Him and say, "Lord, I need you. I need you for this. I need you for that. Show me the way." Just acknowledge Him, and He'll direct your path. But just always know that you are important. You are somebody. He did not put you here for nothing. He came so that you may have life and have it more abundantly. See, when the enemy comes in like a flood, he'll lift up a standard against him.
Come on now.
He is there with you all the time. He said He knew you before He formed you in your mother's womb and ordained you to be a prophet to all the nations. So, baby, you are more equipped than you know to take care of depression, to take care of oppression, to take care of abuse, whatever it is that's going on in your life. You are ordained to take care of it and get rid of it. Send it back to the pits of hell from which it come from. Because see, He said, whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. So you bind that thing up and you send it back to the pits of hell from which it come from, to never come back again. And you have God to give you strength, because it may be a man, it may be a drink, it may be a drug, whatever it may be. But you ask God for strength to keep you from it and to keep you going, because He will be there. He'll stick closer than any friend can. And I just want to encourage you with that. You are special. You're important. I'm talking to you.
Listen, y'all don't take this email address and connect with this woman of God. If y'all watching this on Facebook, her name is attached right above this post. Click on it. Add her as a friend. Make sure you stable now, because she gonna save you. She gonna deliver you now. She gonna give you some deliverance. But we all need motivation, inspiration, and she has it. And then you heard all the other awesome things that she does and that she can offer you, from insurance to finances, help with budgeting and everything else. So please make sure you all connect with her. Latonya, I have to say this has been an amazing interview, and I so thank you for taking time out of your schedule, your day away from your family, to come in. And so I appreciate you. Your sister was on here like, yes, sis. I mean, I don't know why I feel like I hear her over there like, yes. Look, because I was supposed to say over here. So. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. And again, everybody, you all can connect with her, get your copy of the book, pre-order your copy, and let's make life happen, everybody. It is time. It's time. It's time. It's time. So until next time, thank you all. Love you all. And we'll see you later. Bye for now.